quiet sand. You almost leaned in. Shadows move, skin to skin. Something unspoken. Will you let me in? You and I will always have that one night. Come morning light, we'll always have that sunrise. We'll always have that sunrise. Daybreak, shadows fade. You step back, I step away. Nothing's broken, nothing new. Only the sunrise. Over you and I will always have that one night. Come morning light, we'll always have that sunrise. We'll always have that sunrise. I don't wanna leave. I don't wanna go. Just for a moment more, be close to you.
헤이즐넛 라떼.
We'll always have that one night. We'll always have that sunrise.
예쁘다, 그치?
어?
예쁘다고.
네가 예쁘면 됐어.
나 현미님 프리딩을 너무 빨리.
오늘 문제문제 상태 좋은데. 바로
미쳤다. 또 심효준이네. 뭐?